Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see the design of composite material design and analysis of a composite plate. I have opened the part file in SolidWorks software. In that SolidWorks software, I am going to make a sketch of a rectangular plate. Using sketch, I am going to do a sketch of a rectangular section and then I am going to extrude it. I'm going to give 120 mm as a length. 120 mm as a length I'm going to give. 120 mm I'm giving, and I'm going to give the side value. Sorry, I'm going to give 200 mm as a side length. 200 mm length and a side of 120. Okay, I'm going to give a side of the rectangle to 120 mm. Okay, I'm going to extrude that by existing the sketch. You can go to extrude option. I'm going to make this plate as 5 mm thickness. 5 mm thickness I am giving. Okay. Again I need to draw another rectangular at this section. So I'm selecting this plane, just right clicking and right clicking. After that I am going to select the sketch option. Again I'm going to draw a rectangular. I need to make it as a default view. For that I am just using the space button in the keyboard. You have to select this side so that the view will be set to default position, so that we can draw a particular exact rectangular over the layer of the previous plate. Okay, existing the sketch. By repeating this, we are going to make multiple plates, extrusion of multiple plates. Giving you have to uncheck this merge option. You have to uncheck because we are creating composite plate. We are creating separate parts. Okay, we need to create separate parts. You need to create separate parts so that multiple plates can be extruded. I'm going to make this the plane for the third plate. I'm going to make it for the plane for the third plate. I'm going to make it. I'm just setting this to default view. I'm going to draw the third extrusion of, for that I am drawing the third rectangular over the same layer previously drawn. Existing the third sketch for extrusion. I'm extruding it. I'm unchecking the merge option. I'm extruding it. Okay, we have three rectangle plates over the layer over other. Okay, again I'm drawing the fourth rectangular plate over here. I'm drawing the sketch option. I'm selecting the sketch to default view. Again I'm drawing this rectangular plate. Okay, I'm drawn so far four rectangles. This is the fourth rectangle. I am going to extrude this rectangle as a extrusion extruded plate. I am going to select the feature and the extrusion feature. You have to uncheck the merge results so that we have created four plates over layer by layer. We have created four plates. Okay, I am saving this file. We are going to import this file into ANSYS software. We'll use the ANSYS software and we'll analyze the composite property. I'll add the composite property. I'll explain. Okay, now we are going to import the saved file. Okay, for that I am opening the static structural option. Just clicking on the double click over the static structural, you can open a static structural tools over here. Okay, the tools have been opened. Okay, this is the tools. I'm going to add material property. Default that there will be structural steel will be selected as a material data. I'm going to add some other data for because we are going to use composite material, right? So that you need to go engineering data. In that engineering data you can select general materials, and that general materials we can have a list of materials available at the bottom. Okay, I have selected general materials option. um, Here you can find a list of materials. I'm using the gray cast iron titanium alloy. I'm adding it to the engineering data, and we have aluminum alloy. I'm adding it aluminum alloy, copper alloy. Okay, we have added one, two, three, four materials. One, two, and this three, four. We have added. Okay, I'm going to close this engineering data. We can see aluminum, copper, like, we have added enough number of materials. I have chosen. So I'm just importing that SolidWorks file to this ANSYS software. I have selected and I have saved that as a composite. The composite plates have been getting imported. This is imported. I am going to open the workbench tool. That is workbench tool. You have to click on the right model and edit option. The workbench will open. ANSYS workbench mechanical workbench tool will be opening. This is the progress it is showing. The ANSYS workbench mechanical tool will get opened. Okay. The ANSYS tool is opening. The attached geometry is getting overloading. The attached geometry will load into this mechanical workbench tool. We'll wait for that time. You can see the status that is being attached, that the particular file part being attached. Okay. The ANSYS geometry file has been opened. This is the four extruded parts we have. Selecting layer by layer, we can give material property. And selecting the first extrusion part. First extrusion part we can have structural steel. Okay. Second extrusion part, I'm choosing cast iron. And third extrusion part, I'm choosing copper alloy. Fourth extrusion part, I am choosing aluminum alloy. Here we have multiple property, multiple materials. I am going to mesh the all joints. In that contact, you need to. This is a contact region. This contact region should be enabled. Okay, this contact should be bonded. This bonded option should be selected. Frictionless rough and all those things need not to be selected. Bonded means it is attached to for the layer or to the other layer. Okay, I'm going to give mesh option. Mesh option I am giving sizing of maximum accuracy, maximum number of meshes, that is resolution will be increasing. I'm giving mesh generate option. The mesh will be generated for this composite material. The mesh will be generated for the first material. It will be highlighted one by one where the meshing is being done. It is getting highlighted. That is the mesh currently being processed for that particular object. The meshing will be done automatically. After the meshing done, this window get closed. After that, we can view the meshing output here. You can see the meshing is being finished. The meshing process has been finished. I am going to zoom it. You can see a number of meshes. Okay, here you can see all the meshing have been done. I am going to apply conditions for the analysis. So I am going to apply conditions for analysis. One end I am going to fix, and at another end I am going to give some load. One end I have fixed, at another end I am giving load. Load, that is force in Newton. Fixed end I am going to make that fixed end at one edges so that the force will appear at other end. One end I am going to make a fixed. These things I need to be fixed. These things that four edges I am fixing. Okay, these four faces I am fixing. I am giving load at the edges. I am giving load at the edges. I am giving force. You can give compressive or tensile force. You can give whatever it may be. I am giving the tensile force. I am giving exactly at this point. I am just selecting the opposite edges for giving force. You can see this is the x-axis. X-axis I am going to give. I'm going to change the component and give the load on the x-axis. X-axis I am giving 1000 Newton of tensile load, 1000 Newton of tensile load I am giving. I am going to analyze the deformation, one measures strain and one measures stress. This is the thing I am going to analyze. One measures stress and strain. Strain I have selected. This is one measures stress. I'm going to analyze. So by clicking on the solve option, the part will be done. Finite element analysis will be done for the composite material. So that you can easily understand, each layer will have different tensile property, different deformation, different stress, and one measures stress, one measures strain will happen to the each layer according to that particular material. Okay, that is composite I am choosing. It is being processed at the background for a while. It will take some 5 or 10 minutes according to the system configuration. The speed will be happening. Okay, here we have the process being completed. Okay, this is the deformation we have. And that result page, we can go through. We can make the deformation is slightly bending. You can see the deformation is accordingly is slightly bending because we have composite material, elastic strain and elastic stress is there. And I am hiding the extrusion so that you can find particular body deformation alone, particular body deformation results alone, you can able to find it. Okay, I am hiding. I'll be showing only one plate. For this plate 1, for this particular plate alone, we can see the deformation result. This is the first plate we have selected. First plate material differs from another material, right? For first plate only, we can see the deformation, and like that, you can unhide the material that is not needed, and also you can check, you can show all the material. You can simply select, and you can, this is showing all those things. You can simply unhide and show all the body. You can select all bodies and you can show the deformation. This is the total deformation of this composite plate. um, you can also give values. We can also play it to how the deformation can happen, how the deformation is occurring. Like that, we can also see using this results. You can play it. The deformation will slowly move on. According to that, you can see clearly what is the deformation happening everywhere, what is the stress strain happening everywhere. Okay. I thank everyone for watching this video. I'd like to tell you one thing. Kindly subscribe my YouTube channel, like, comment, share. If there are any queries, you can comment it. I will reply you. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.